Millennia ago, the brilliant philosopher Plato attempted to answer the question of how should a society govern itself. Suppose there was another island in the Mediterranean. Let's call this island Plato. The island of Plato is dedicated to answering this question by applying the principles of Plato's The Republic as strictly as possible. The most essential element of the Republic is its class system, based on the three parts of the soul. In this society, the entire school system is dedicated to logic and reason, from kindergarten to high school. Throughout their lives, students will take several personality and aptitude tests, and they will engage in interviews to determine what class they would best belong to. So, how would Plato's three social classes be applied to this society? What traits would each class have, and what work would they do? The philosopher king represents the rational and logical part of the soul. Plato describes philosophers as wisdom lovers. These people would yearn for truth above all else, making them the most just men. Philosopher kings would be groomed and raised to rule, receiving a higher education in social thought, public policy, and analytical reasoning. The government would be a meritocracy accessible only to those deemed worthy as philosopher kings. Absolute political control would rest in the hand of one philosopher king at any given time. The philosopher kings would serve a 10-year term. After their term, a committee of the most gifted and talented philosopher kings would nominate and select a successor. The auxiliaries or the warriors represent the spirited part of the soul. The warriors would serve as the military police of Plato. They would be responsible for protecting the state from outside threats as well as maintaining social order. These would be disciplined people who have dedicated their lives to serving the state. To advance among their ranks of the warriors, they would probably take vows of celibacy or devotion in order to show just how dedicated to the state they were. The workers. Contrary to what you may imagine, the workers aren't exactly slave laborers spending all day in the mines. Worker jobs would include manual labor such as farming, home repairs, and infrastructure projects. However, it would also include service industry and retail positions as well. Inventors, engineers, and businessmen would all be considered workers as well. It is hard to imagine a culture in a city where the dramatic arts are banned. However, it is likely that this society would create a culture based around a strong reverence for people who were virtuous, honorable, loyal, and physically fit. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. This is just one way of applying Plato's The Republic in contemporary governance. There are thousands of other potential systems for implementing the ideals in the Republic. If you have your own ideas for how a society inspired by the Republic would look, please share them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.